Hello, and welcome to the July edition of Florida by the Numbers. I'm Sheridan Morby, and I'm excited to give you an update on the latest in Florida's economy this month. We have new employment, GDP, inflation, and education data to analyze, so let's jump right in. The Florida Scorecard is our data tool that houses all of the publicly available metrics that I'll discuss today, as well as hundreds of other data points at the state and county level. To see how your county compares to the rest of Florida, you can visit thefloridascorecard.org. Florida's GDP, which is how we measure the size of our economy, was just released for the first quarter of 2025. The growth in real GDP is the major headline here. Over the quarter, Florida grew at an annualized rate of 1.4%. This is significant since over the same time period, the nation's GDP declined. Florida's economic growth was second fastest in the nation behind only South Carolina, and 39 states saw declines. To learn more about what these trends in Florida's GDP mean in a time of economic uncertainty, you can read our soon-to-be-released 2025 Florida Business and Economic Mid-Year Report. This report dives into the latest trends in Florida's economy, from demographic changes to the strength of the manufacturing sector and a shifting housing market. The report will be released on our website, flchamber.com, this Thursday. Inflation is another metric that dominates headlines. The upward trend of prices continued in June, and the increase was larger than many expected, 2.7% higher than a year ago. While inflation did remain steady at the beginning of the year, June marked the most significant increase in the inflation rate in 2025. This increase gives some fuel to the speculation that tariffs would increase prices, and interest rates are once again expected to be held steady by the Federal Reserve. The official announcement will be on July 30th. Our latest Florida Economic News article breaks down this change in prices, giving details about what it means for the economy in the rest of 2025, as well as which categories are seeing the largest changes in prices. You can check it out through the QR code on the screen. Florida's latest employment figures show that although there was a small dip in non-agricultural employment over the month, there were over 140,000 jobs added over the year, which is an increase of 1.4%. This means that Florida is currently creating 1 in every 13 U.S. jobs annually. Speaking of jobs, Florida's tech sector employs more than 532,000 individuals and is fourth in the nation for tech employment. We will be diving deeper into the impact of Florida's tech sector at our annual Florida Technology and Innovation Solutions Summit on August 12th in Tampa, which will be keynoted by Kathy Wood, CEO of ARK Investment, and Florida Secretary of Commerce, Alex Kelly. This is a great opportunity for business leaders to join important discussions with experts in tech and innovation, as well as policymakers, to learn how our state is evolving as we work to make Florida the global destination for innovation-driven enterprise. You can register today by scanning the QR code on the screen and contact our Vice President of Research, Dr. Keith Richard, to get involved in our ongoing efforts. As Floridians gear up for back to school in a few weeks, the latest education scores for Florida's early learners were released. In fall of 2024, 43% of Florida's children entering kindergarten were kindergarten ready. Kindergarten readiness can vary a lot from county to county. It is the highest in St. Johns County, where nearly 60% of students are ready for kindergarten, compared to below 20% in the lowest performing county, DeSoto. The data shows us that early learning programs have a significant impact on kindergarten readiness. Of these incoming kindergartners who have completed VPK in Florida, 64% were kindergarten ready, compared to 36% of those who did not complete VPK. To learn more about kindergarten readiness in Florida, you can read our latest Florida 2024 to 2025 Kindergarten Readiness Report on our website, flchamber.com. On our website, you will also find the latest 2025 State of Third Grade Reading Proficiency in Florida report, analyzing the latest elementary scores that were just released. Florida is seeing improvement across many areas of K-12 proficiency, including third grade reading and eighth grade reading and math, which are the focus of two of the Talent Supply and Education Pillar 2030 Blueprint goals. Focusing specifically on third grade reading, Florida's third grade reading scores increased by 2 percentage points in 2025. Of Florida's 67 counties, 50 saw improvement in reading scores, like Franklin's gain of 20 percentage points, the highest in the state. These scores also shed light on the importance of early learning. 70% of third graders who completed VPK prior to attending elementary school were proficient in third grade reading, while only 50% of those who did not complete VPK were reading at or above grade level. To see the third grade reading scores in your county, you can visit thefloridascorecard.org, as well as thefloridagapmap.org to see performance at the school level. Looking later in the talent pipeline, Florida Chamber Foundation Community Development Partner Tampa Electric, also known as TECO, is working to secure the future of Florida's workforce by investing in the training of those entering in-demand careers like electrical line workers. With the future of Florida's workforce and growing infrastructure needs in mind, TECO partnered with Hillsborough Community College to create the Electrical Line Worker Training Program in 2023. The program is aimed at meeting the growing demand for skilled workers in Florida's utility sector while removing financial barriers, providing sustainable career paths for the community, and ensuring the long-term reliability of Florida's energy infrastructure. In 2024, 40 students successfully completed the program, many going on to work as electrical line workers, and some even continuing their education into another high-demand occupation, commercial drivers. Stephanie Smith, the Vice President of State and Regional Affairs for Tampa Electric, recently shared with us the importance of the Electrical Line Worker Training Program for both talent and community investment.
The impact of the Electrical Line Worker Training Program extends beyond workforce development. By offering quality jobs with comprehensive benefits, Tampa Electric contributes to broader economic prosperity within the community. Graduates have shared that the program helped them achieve their dreams and provide better lives for their families, underscoring the transformative potential of this initiative.
To learn more about TECO and their Electrical Line Worker Training Program, and how they are helping build the local talent pipeline to meet their industry demands, you can visit their website through the QR code on the screen. The Florida Scorecard and our team's accompanying research and analyses on these metrics are made possible by the Florida Chamber Foundation's community development partners, like TECO, who have a statewide footprint committed to fueling the research and solutions for Florida's long-term economic success. If you have an interest in joining these companies, you can contact Dr. Keith Richard through the information on the screen. To stay up to date as soon as Florida's latest metrics are released, we have a couple of resources to keep you in the know until the next Florida by the Numbers video update. Follow at Florida BTN, which stands for By the Numbers on X, where these and other updated figures are posted regularly. Also, be sure to check the floridascorecard.org on a regular basis. These metrics will be added as soon as they become available at both the state and county levels to help Florida leaders lead with data-driven insights. If you have any questions regarding the topics covered today, or if you'd like to get involved in the Florida Chamber Foundation's work to secure Florida's future, please reach out to me through the information on the screen. Thank you for watching this month's Florida by the Numbers. We'll be back in August with the latest updates on Florida's economic landscape.